videos. But when I say they tote their biracial babies around like a Michael Kors handbag from TJ Maxx, they want to fight me. But you're toting the daddy around right now. I can do whatever I want, says a comment. I'll go wherever I want to go. I don't care if it's a black space or not, says a comment.
Yes, you're going to have to go ahead and go get a life now, because at the end of the day, you're baiting YT women, and your energy is that. It's an agitator and a baiter, right? So you're going to attract that to your comment section, agitators and baiters, right? At the end of the day, you don't know what you're talking about, and that's probably why these YT women who are probably married, have children with these black men are coming at you harsh, right? Because a lot of you guys have catty hate towards women. You guys don't really have smoke for the YT man like you do for the YT woman, and that's why a lot of people call it out, and I'm one of them who calls it out, because you guys are really showing your asses as people who want to promote some sort of ideology of BLK women, right? Supremacy and being with YT men in order to oppress and disrespect black men and YT women. You talk about our kids, you talk about everything of that nature, right? And we're calling it out, right? Because it needs to be called out. We're not picking sides, but this type of behavior needs to be called out, right? Because it's disruptive to American society and the social fabric that we have. Contrary to popular belief, right, you're going to have white women who date interracially simply because they grew up with the black man and love that black man that they're with, right? Like myself, my wife, I've known her since I was 13 years old. It's really nothing deeper than just our connection and our loyalty to each other as to why we're together. It has nothing to do with black women. My wife loves black women, right? She gets along with them very well, right? But then on the other hand, when she talks about rebellion later on in the video, a lot of YT women that you see, they date black men interracially, not to necessarily rebel from their father, but they're repulsed by their culture, right? They're repulsed by YT culture and how racist and bigoted and demeaning it is, right? Because not only are they racist and bigoted to us, they're also demeaning to women, right? A very sexist culture, right? So a lot of that is going to push them away from their culture, and then they're going to relate with people who share the same struggle with them, as it has to do with YT male discrimination, right? But the world doesn't revolve around you, love. This is the real reason YT women delineate from YT men and date black men.
Guys, why don't you give white guys a chance? It's because every time that I try to talk to a white guy, the first question that they always ask me is if I've ever been with a black guy. Like, are you afraid that you're just too small or something? Like, what is the point of you asking me that? The second that I do say yes, their demeanor changes. Everyone has their own preferences, and I just like my men a little seasoned, okay?
So again, contrary to popular belief, black men and YT women dating is black men dating YT women business. And a lot of it has to do with the rejection of culture, not the disrespect of our culture, right? Black women are in a mindset where they feel like the more white women they see with BLK men, the more disrespect is coming their way. That's not necessarily, correlation doesn't necessarily equal causation in that standpoint. We know there's COINTELPRO movements, right, and ideology and media that's promoted and pushed by YT men mostly, right, and some passport bro BLK men, who I think they're cornballs anyways. But at the end of the day, a lot of these